Reggie here, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. I just got back home from the post office. I had a box show up at the P.O. box, and I could not wait to open it, and so I wanted to record this video to capture the moment, if you will. This is a book that I have wanted for a long time, and I finally was able to pick it up. And I got a fair price on it. I will tell you that. I actually picked it up for a little bit less than the fair market value, which I believe is $650 for this particular book. So I picked it up for $600, which is not terrible at all. And I could not be more pleased to have been in a position to add this book to the collection. So let's get this thing out of the plastic and drink it in. There's a note in here. I'll read that in a second. Oh, there's a little bonus in here. Bookum Dano Books and Comics. There you go. Cool little postcard in there. There you go. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, issue number 134. This is, of course, the cameo of Darkseid. A very cool book. This thing is a 9.0 with off-white to white pages. I have had my eye on this book for a very long time. Since I read Darkseid War a couple of years ago, this book has been on my radar to actually pick up. And for whatever reason, I've never been able to pick it up either raw or graded, even though I've had it in my hands multiple times. Never as high a grade as this. I will tell you that, never as high a grade as this. But this is a really cool book to add to the collection. And again, to be able to get it slightly below fair market value sits really well with me. But just a really cool book. I will also show you this one. This is a book that I picked up maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, Forever People, which is the first full appearance of Darkseid, also in a 9.0. So definitely a really cool book, again, to complement one another, right? I picked this one up from A1 Comics. They were doing an online auction, and I was able to pick this one up from them. So two really cool books. I am slowly but surely building up the DC side of my collection. So more to come there, but this is a note. Reggie, I've been a subscriber for years. Thanks so much for the offer and purchase of my book. You know, I was writing for Go Collect back when you were doing weekly blog videos. Pleasure to do business with you. There you go. Shout out to Dan. Shout out to Dan Bookum Dano. I appreciate you, brother, accepting the offer and shipping the book. As soon as I bought the book, there was a message that came out from Shortbox, because that's where I bought it, and it was basically like, this shipment is going to be delayed. I was like, oh no, but Dan actually sent me a message, and I did not see it literally until today, but he sent me a message saying that they were snowed in, and that's why there was a delay. They literally could not get to the post office, so shout out to him. I don't know if you guys saw my new knife. I had my wife's cousin custom make this knife for me. I watched him go from a slab of metal, hunk of metal, to this finished product. He was sending me updates as he was going through it. I have the American flag handle. This thing is friggin' amazing. If you guys don't know about my tactical channel, you may want to check it out. I was about to put it away, but then realized I had other stuff to open. I think I know what this next package is. So I'm going to cut that very gingerly so as to not cut. I had no clue. I was completely wrong. I thought it was going to be a t-shirt. This is actually a hat. This is a hat from the guys over at Shortbox. Luke Cage. To our top customers, thanks again for supporting this year, whether you've been with us since 2020 or just discovered Shortbox recently. They go on to talk about some things, that some accomplishments that they've made. Shout out to them. Oh, maybe this was sent around the holidays. Maybe it's been that long since I've actually gone to my P.O. box, but it is a Shortbox hat. You can see the Shortbox logo right there. I am also speaking at Shortbox in May, so if you guys are getting tickets, you will see me there. The reason I thought it was actually a t-shirt is because the first 500 people that register for the Shortbox Live Con will actually get a t-shirt. So I thought that that's what they were sending me. So there was another box in my PO that I do not recognize. I don't remember ordering this. It could be a gift from someone. Let me open this up and see. It looks like there's a handwritten note. Okay. Can I read this? It should be okay for me to read this, right? My son Sawyer wanted to send you a gift for the new year. Our friend Matt made the stand and Sawyer asked him to knock out your logo. I think it looks great. We love what you do and hope you continue to share your righteous thoughts on comics and all relevant media. I particularly enjoyed your latest video last night regarding all the haters out there. It's bizarre to me too. There you go. Constructive criticism is one thing. I completely agree, but haters with nothing to say. There you go. I'm not going to read the rest of that, but yes. Shout out to Ben and Sawyer. I appreciate you guys thinking of me. Thank you for watching the channel. They put some painter's tape on here. Oh man. Oh, there's some cool stuff in here. Here you go. Got the Regie Collects logo right there. There's a couple of those in here. Oh, that's cool. Lee Atkins, eat your heart out, sir. That is cool right there. This person did a good job. You got the Marvel logo, DC logo. Oh, almost dropped one. DC logo right there. The one that I dropped. What was that? Oh, the comics code. There you go. I don't know who the friend is, but clearly they are talented. There's a 9.8 and a 9.9. These are cool. I'm guessing that these were 3D printed, but they turned out really nicely. There's something else in here from Ben and Sawyer. So let's open this up and see what else they sent over to me. Oh, it's a stand. Oh, there we go. Wham stand. There you go. Wham stand. Now I understand why there was this little notch on the back. Hopefully you guys can see that little notch on the back side is because it fits into the stand. That is cool. That is very cool. Now they're all interchangeable. It feels like it's magnetic as well, which is nice. So now you've got all kinds of fancy stuff. Shout out to them, man. It's nice when people take a moment to say thank you, certainly. But then when they take money out of their pockets to send gifts, that is also very much appreciated. This is cool. Wham stand. That's what's up. This is awesome. This one looks really cool. Now I feel like I should put an X-Men book in there. I got the DC logo to go with the DC books. How about that? That's a pretty nice surprise. So again, shout out to them. All right. With that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Maybe in the next video, I will do a all or partial DC wall to celebrate the new book that I just picked up. If you enjoyed this video, I want to encourage you to give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I want to invite you to do that. And if you want to reach out to me, you can do it on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care.
This thing on? Mic check. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me clearly. Yo, should you practice art? Or should art be your practice? I had a question, so I asked it. Not to anyone specifically, but to my inner God, you know? The one that's gonna be a master. The one that's more than a rapper. The one that's an educator. The one that seeks enlightenment. He travels with concepts. He's got the mindset expansive. He understands that his time combined with travel and concepts makes his mind convex. Sort of like when you look at a brain scan. Straight off meditation, we was concaving until we had that eternal dialogue that created our dialect. Now we in distinct rooms of pure souls having them conversations. Synergy and combination.